Xinjiang in China is home to the Uyghur Muslim people. The region has witnessed increasing violence in the last decade. The Chinese state's grip has tightened. Growing resentment among the Uyghur community has led to ethnic tensions in this region. China is now clamping down on this community after a series of violent incidents. Beijing imposed several restrictions recently. Show no mercy. That was Xi Jinping's brief to his people. The target was the Uyghur Muslim population of Xinjiang province. China's war against Xinjiang has touched a new low. Reports claim that Chinese authorities have built a toilet, a public toilet, on the site of a demolished mosque. I've been saying this for 4 years. A genocide is underway in China. On target are the Uyghur Muslims. They are being subjected to political indoctrination, forced assimilation, forced sterilization, torture, confinement, mass murder, rapes, abortion, deprivation of food, water, sleep, you name it. China's crimes against the Uyghurs are countless. For 4 long years, WION has carried countless reports on their condition, numerous stories on their persecution. We've conducted interviews with Uyghur refugees. We've exposed the Chinese regime's lies and denial, but the world silently watched. It took a virus for them to speak up. In 2020, the international community finally built some pressure on China, called out its violations at the UNHRC and imposed sanctions, but the genocide continues to this day. This is Xinjiang, the largest province in China, home to the Uyghurs. The People's Republic of China annexed this region in 1949. At the time, Uyghurs made up 76% of Xinjiang's population. The Han Chinese accounted for 6%. Today, Xinjiang is made up of 42% Uyghurs and 40% Han Chinese, the result of decades of forced assimilation. Controlling Xinjiang is essential for China. It is Beijing's gateway to Central Asia and Europe. And the land is overflowing with riches. 1/3 of China's natural gas and oil reserves are here, along with 38% of China's coal reserves. Billions of dollars are at stake. Which is why China has turned Xinjiang into a police state. 1 in 3 Chinese living in Xinjiang works for the security forces. 1 in 10 Uyghur Muslims living in Xinjiang is behind bars. Those who are not are under watch. There is police on every street. Checkpoints every few kilometers, cameras that scan everything from face to body parts. Xinjiang is like an open jail. The Uyghurs cannot celebrate their festivals. They're forbidden from wearing their traditional dress. Women cannot wear burqas. Men cannot keep beards. Every Friday, sermons have to be approved by the Communist Party first. Those who don't abide by the rules pay the price. They are sent to concentration camps, or what China calls re-education camps. These are places unlike anywhere on earth. This is where Uyghurs are subjected to political indoctrination, forced to memorize communist principles. Those who disobey are tortured, sent to solitary confinement, and deprived of food, water, and sleep. China is trying everything to shrink the Uyghur population. Uyghur women are subjected to forced sterilization and abortion. Chinese men are assigned to monitor their homes. These men assist, eat, work, and sometimes sleep in the same bed as the women. The United Nations has called it one of the worst cases of human rights violations since the Second World War. But raising concerns has done nothing to stop China's crimes. In fact, in 2019, United Nations ambassadors from 37 countries defended China's treatment of Uyghurs. Most of them were from Islamic nations. In 2020, as the Wuhan virus breached China's borders, the influx of news about China's cover-up opened a can of worms. Stories about Uyghur genocide finally got global attention. It led to 39 countries condemning China's human rights violations at the UNHRC in September 2020. 4 months on, the whole world is calling out China's crimes. Bureau Report, WION, World is One. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.